man, I'll tell you what, Aklot has been on fire lately. I've reviewed two of their other guitars so far, a 7-string and a Les Paul style. Today, we're going to take a look at what I'm calling a Strinky. Welcome back, I'm Tony, and yeah, I call it a Strinky because it's kind of a cross between a Strat and a Dinky, you know? So it's got elements of both. The body shape is definitely mimicking a Dinky, and then of course you've got touches that look like a Strat. The pick guard that's on here, the 3 pickups, and you know, I usually don't go in for fancy pick guards like this, but it looks really good on here. I like this one. So it's a great guitar, and guess what? It's under 200 bucks. As a matter of fact, right now, it's like 198 if you use the coupon that is on the Amazon listing, which I'll put down in the description for you as well. Aklot did send this to me to review. Of course, as always, I'm going to give you my honest opinions about it. In fact, I'll even point out there's a couple of little things here. It has binding on it, but right off the bat, I might have to take a picture of it, but there's a little spot right here where the paint goes over the binding. It's not that big of a deal. Again, for under 200 bucks, but it's Amazon, so it'd probably be really easy for you to send it back and get another one if you were that unhappy about it. This guitar did require some setup, so if you get this guitar and you go, oh man, I mean, the action was really, really high on it, and it's just, all I had to do was a couple of things. I just adjusted the truss rod just a little bit. I also lowered some saddles on here, making sure that I kept the radius on it, and I also lowered these 2 posts just a tiny little bit to give myself a little bit better action. The neck had a little bit of a bow in it, so by taking that out of that already pretty much solved most of the problems right there. It's very simple to do. But if you don't know how to do it yourself, you can easily just take it to a guitar store and they'll probably fix it up for about 100, 150 bucks max. But yeah, it's easy to figure out, and there's plenty of YouTube videos on here on how to do that. Well, let's do this. Let's go ahead and hear how it sounds, then I'll come back and I'll tell you what you get inside of the package and give you all the specs and everything else. Let's go. All right, let's start off with some clean tones, and then what I'm going to do is I've got this all the way down to the bottom position here, the bridge position. I've got this switch down like that. Volume and tone, I'm pretty much always 100% of volume and tone all the time. I'm gonna switch it up like that now. So yeah, the coil split does work pretty well on here, and you can definitely hear it when we're clean like that. Let's go through some of these different positions here. It's 5 positions, so when it's up here, it's just that pickup right there. So now we've got these 2 pickups. Now right here in the middle, we're talking all 3 of them. Now, just these 2 pickups. And all the way down. So yeah, got a wide variety of sounds, as you can imagine. Throw some distortion on here. Well, this is my rig that is on my Fender Tone Master Pro. I get asked that question a lot. I think I might have to do a video on this and just show what I've done. Actually, I follow Rob Arnold on YouTube here, guitarist for Chimera. Really great channel, great guy. He has answered all my questions, and especially when it comes to Tone Master Pro. So if you're thinking about getting one of those, I recommend you check out his channel. Just check it out anyways. He's got a really good channel. Let's give you an idea of how that coil split's going to sound with some distortion on there though, okay? So and then up. don't know, for my ear, I like it down like that, so it looks good for me. All right, let's just take it all the way back up here, and we'll do some dirty tones. So listen, I think it's pretty versatile. It's got a lot of different tones to it. You can coax a lot out of it, and once you get this thing set up a little bit, if you don't know how to do it, pay somebody $100 at a guitar shop or something like that to do some simple stuff for you. It's not like it took a lot to get this thing playing the way it is. It's just little simple things that you might have to do when you get a new guitar, especially if they're coming from China and they have to be shipped and all that kind of stuff. You just never know. The only thing that I haven't done on here, once again, is I gotta polish these frets. You know, they're good, but I don't. You can probably hear them right here. Listen. Yeah, they're just a little scratchy. Other than that, this thing is doing really good. So yeah, it looks good and it sounds good too. It's got a flame maple top on this. Let's go over some of the features on here. Alnico 5 HSS pickups with coil split. So you've got a humbucker, single. This little switch right here, that is your coil split. Volume and tone knobs, and then you've got a 5-way switch right here for all the different positions, as you saw already. Something you don't get that often when you're talking about a guitar this price, because they can cost as much as $200, a roasted maple neck, which means it's gonna be nice and rock solid. I also like the profile of it. It's not as slim as some, but they're calling it a Slim C, and you know, hey, it's a pretty fast neck. I do like that. Got some nice beefy locking tuners on here, and that is a big plus, especially when you've got a tremolo without a locking nut. Now, it doesn't replace the locking nut, but the difference is that, and they didn't really wrap these right, but if you don't have locking tuners, you've got to wrap it around the post a bunch of times. But if you've locking tuners, all you got to do is put it through there and tighten it just a little bit, snip it off, you know, of course, after tightening this. That means that there's no slack on there. So when you do use the tremolo, it's not going to slacken up off of these and have to tighten back up and everything else. That said, I did not show the tremolo bar. That's what it looks like on there. One of the reasons is that I used it when I first got, I've only had this guitar for a few days, but I used it, and you know, these strings, I haven't replaced them yet. Who knows what quality these strings are and all that, but I haven't done that yet. I haven't replaced them, so I can't blame the tremolo not staying in tune on just that. Plus, you know, I'm breaking it in, man. You got to break in those springs and everything. I did adjust the claw back here so I could tighten up those springs. That's what it looks like right here inside of the cavity. And you can see that the block on this tremolo, also not very big. It's you know, you need something a little bit more beefy. But you're not buying this guitar for the tremolo, and you can always replace that if it's not to your liking. This body is made from Okoume. The listing on Amazon says that these are jumbo frets, maybe medium jumbo type of thing, but they're ball end frets, which is also very good. Only thing is, when I do take the strings off of this, I'm definitely going to try to polish these frets up a little bit. They're real scratchy. It's still very playable though. The pickups on this one are, you know, they're not as hot as I like on my guitars. What I was just playing there would have been a lot fatter, a lot more distorted, a lot more overdriven. These are, I guess they're more like the classic vibe type of thing, right? So, and as a matter of fact, this kind of looks like a Player 2, like a Fender Player 2, you know, with the extra, with the top on it and all that. Speaking of frets, there are 22 of them. One thing with Strats is that the headstock is straight. That's why you have the little string retainers up here. Don't need that because this one has a slant to it. It's kind of hard to see because this is really dark, but a nice cutaway right here, just like the LP style one. And they've got this slanted, so that's cut at a slant right there, and it's rounded right there, so you can really get down to the high frets right here. I mean, it's easy access to get down into those frets. Oh, and they do use a bone nut on here. And last, a lot of times on these guitars from Amazon, from China, don't love the headstocks. That headstock actually looks pretty cool, so I'm digging that. As far as playability and weight, I absolutely get no neck dive at all on this, and it is 7.5 pounds. And like the other Aklot guitars that I've gotten so far, you also get this, which is an instruction manual. They give you all the basics, all that stuff I told you about with setting up your guitars. You don't want to pay $100 to a guitar store. They'll tell you how to do it in there. And then they've got this, the electric guitar guide. And this is kind of an interesting thing. They've got, you know, some tabs in here and some lessons and some things about how to, you know, play your guitar and maintain it. And you've got a little warranty / after sales card. And they give you pretty much everything you're gonna need aside from an amplifier. Let's take a look at what's inside the accessories bag. You're gonna get a clip-on digital tuner. There's a cable in there. There's a strap. You've got picks. There are wrenches that you'll need, a microfiber cleaning cloth, and a set of strings. And the guitar strap that they give you is actually pretty cool. Check it out. It's got flames on it and stuff, and it's pretty sturdy. So there we go, the Veltrix from Aklot. It's a really nice little guitar, and again, under $200. It's amazing. Like I say, I've looked at roasted maple necks in the past because I was thinking, you know, I'd buy one to replace a neck on another guitar. And I can tell you that a roasted maple neck can cost $200 on its own. Yep, she's pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Hey, I'm getting ready to go to NAMM 2026. I'm leaving a little bit early, gonna go to San Diego. I've got some business and family to do there. I'm not gonna do family there, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna do some business and see family there, and then I'm gonna go up to Los Angeles for NAMM for a few days and come on back. So that week, what I'm gonna try to do is do some shorts and keep you up on what's going on with the trip. We'll see if I do a whole recap video or not. So many people do those. I want you to share in the experience with me. So yeah, NAMM 2026, totally looking forward to that. All right, I just want to thank you so much for your support here in the channel. Likes, comments, shares, subscriptions are always very important to my channel. So if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, there's a red subscribe button down there. Notification bell, if you click both of those, you get notifications when I upload new videos. Thank you once again for your support, and that's going to do it for this episode. We'll catch you next time on the Vapor Trail channel.